Hi guys, I'm Payal Kothari. I'm an integrative nutrition and life coach. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be speaking about my journey from malnutrition and obesity to coming together and getting a very good balance. So my journey began when I understood what is health and wellness when I was around 13. So my journey of malnutrition began at the age of 2. I had TB when I was 2, and obviously my mom didn't know better, and she gave me medication of an entire 9 months. That kind of ruined the entire bacteria which is inside of me, which led to a lot of food intolerances. Imagine, in those days, who knew about lactose intolerant and gluten intolerance? Obviously, coming from a Gujarati home, my mom fed me milk 3 times a day and roti sabzi, which was our staple traditional Gujarati meal. And both milk had lactose and wheat has gluten. As we all know, everybody wants to go gluten-free, etc., etc. But in those days, nobody had a clue what was going on within my insides. So I had a lot of acid reflux, I had a lot of inflammation, and I had a lot of, because I was refluxing a lot, I had a lot of malnutrition. I was kind of throwing up all my nutrients, my vitamins, my minerals, and all of that. That led to malnutrition from the age of 2 till the age of 13. I was an awesome athlete. I was really good at elocution and dramatics. I was one of the toppers in school. In fact, I got a double promotion in grade 4. So everything was going really well. Nobody guessed that I was going through anything. If I were throwing up, I would not even mention that I was throwing up because it was happening way too often. The milk glasses once in a while were going into the sink of the basin, or I used to request my younger sister that why don't you drink it. So till 13, life went on as is, till puberty hit. You can imagine what puberty for a 13-year-old malnourished girl could be. Now comes the other side of the polarity, obesity. Puberty hit, hormones were hitting the roof, I didn't know what was going on, and because I was completely malnourished, I was craving sugar. School results went down, elocution and dramatics stayed as is, sports, which were my life, came crashing down, because I couldn't keep up with my physical strength and my mental strength. Both were conflicting. So sugar cravings, 13-year-old puberty and sugar cravings. You can imagine what I must be going through. I'm sure many of y'all also have gone through these sugar cravings. And what do when emotionally we are a mess? We reach out to comfort foods. We all do that. From the age of 2 till 13, malnourished, and from the age of 13 till 15, obese. And now at 14, what happens is my life takes a fantastic twist. I decide to take life in my own hands. And how do I do that? Well, I talk to myself. Instead of constantly listening to myself saying, Payal, you're obese. Payal, look at your body. Payal, look at your thighs. You have thunder thighs. I shushed that voice myself and I started talking to myself. I picked up my life, and right in front of me, Priyadarshini Park opened. And that was a turning point in my life. I picked up my shoes, headphones, my Walkman, and I started running at Priyadarshini Park. After understanding that I'm feeling good, I was releasing endorphins, serotonin at the park, I came back home to eating food. Again, gluten and wheat got me sick. So I moved to rice. That worked for me. After a little bit of that transformation at the park, I decided to join Shamak Dawar's Summer Funk. So he and his team would be carrying salads, fruits, bananas, apples, lots of water, and they would be dancing for 6 hours, as energetic as anybody could possibly be. Now these things came together, and that's where I figured that fitness and food have something in common. And if I combine these two, I can have a transformation. So nothing tastes as good as being fit and healthy and looking good feels like, right? So this was my journey from being malnourished to being obese. One thing led to the other, and here I am being an integrative nutrition and life coach. I'm going to be covering a lot of other topics in my videos. Sugar cravings, gluten intolerance, bloating, acidity, inflammation, arthritis, and all of that. And of course, smart workouts. If you think wellness is only about food and fitness, you're missing the point. It's about a lot of integrated things. For example, career, relationships, your spiritual practice, your exercise, and the real food on your plate. So if you have any suggestions on the topics that you would like me to speak on, do comment on the comment box below, as I'll be doing a video every week on wellness, health, nutrition, fitness, cravings, obesity, malnutrition, all of that. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel on health and nutrition. This is Payal Kothari. See you next week.